So here we are, day one, and what did we just have, Nikki?
A currywurst, and it was awesome.
Berlin was a lot of fun. We ate a lot of really great food, we had a really cool apartment to stay in, and we had a great time seeing the city and taking in all of its sights, including the really cool Berlin Cathedral seen here. But our time on this trip in Berlin was short. The main reason we came was to see Austria.
Men on a road with a load to tote, hurley, odelay, odeloo. Men in the midst of a table-d'ote, hurley, odelay, odelay.
Hallstatt was a great little medieval town in the Alps. It made for a perfect base for hiking and exploring the area, and it was right next to a lake by the same name. And this is Lake Hallstatt, a medieval salt mining town. Buried in the Alps. We got to do some great hiking while we were there too, complete with the ever-present sound of cowbells. You say hi, Nikki.
Guten Tag.
And here's a couple of cows munching. Nice looking bull. You can hear the bell in the background. Let's see if we can see those mountains. The hike around the lake was a lot of farmland, rolling green hills, cows, and mountains. But the second day, we hiked behind Hallstatt into the very wooded forest. So here we are on our second hike, early in the morning on Thursday. We're walking through the woods into the valley. You can see the fog rolling down the hills, past the little farmhouses and the horses, and we're off. This is how thick it is. It's just trees. There's no underbrush, but it's just, you can't even see through. It's just trees. And then here we are somewhere back in the end of Hallstatt. There's a waterfall coming from the fog-covered mountaintop. It is really foggy up here. Can't even get everything in. Just a lot of trees. There's the path we're on. A lot of firewood outside these homes. Our next stop on the trip was the big alpine city of Salzburg, where we spent time exploring sights from the sound of music, hiked up to an old monastery to have dinner in this really cool cellar, and visited a dwarf park. Statues of dwarfs made for the Prince Archbishop. All this excitement before our next destination, Milk, on the Danube River, a perfect spot for exploring by bike. Here we are at the enormous Milk Abbey. This is just the very, very back portion. We're in Milk in Austria on the Danube, and there is the Danube Valley that way that we will be biking down tomorrow. Actually, the opposite direction is where I'm looking now. It's a big river. This is a small area. This is Milk underneath, where we are staying tonight. This is us at our first Heringer wine garden.
We are about 20 kilometers from Krems. We are in the town of St. Michael.
And you can't quite see the church, well, there you can see the top of the church through there. But we are just in a little backyard having wine on a picnic table, and the Danube is right over there, and those are all the hills of wine. There's the St. Michael sign. Just a charming little town. There's Nikki. Here are the vineyards. Say hi, Nikki.
Guten Tag.
Where are we?
St. Michael.
Damn right. There were great opportunities all along the Danube to get off your bike and try some wine, or, like in this case, hike up to the ruins of an ancient castle. Eventually, we made the 50-kilometer trek from Milk to Krems, where we dropped off our bikes, hopped on a train, and headed to our last stop in Austria, Vienna. We are at the Schönbrunn Palace complex of some kind. Lots of fountains. There she is. Nikki's new name is Frau Hot Dog.
I like hot dogs.
Yes, she does like hot dogs. And we are at the Vienna City Hall for some little food festival. There's the City Hall in the background. We've been doing a little tram tour of the city. There's a lot of people dressed in German outfits. And we're gonna wander through. Our last stop, a long layover on the way home, was Amsterdam. Beautiful September day, and as you can see, it's just jam-packed with boats every canal. We just had a pancake breakfast, yeah. I'm wearing shorts. There is no better activity in Amsterdam than biking. And this is Nikki and I just riding through the park. Lots of people. There are a lot of people out. We can't even find space to lock the bikes up. Right now we are going to buy some cheese. Dutch cheese. So here's our hotel room in Amsterdam. And Nikki, tell us about our view.
This is such a cool view. You're right on the canal.
That's a little boat going by.
Oh, it's so peaceful.
Look at this. 95 euros a night. Unbelievable.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. We hate to go and miss this pretty sight. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu. Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.